Now then, welcome back to another episode of Nemsun in Utopia. I'm just testing out the lift. Now, I don't think Tanhan has quite finished the lift properly yet. I'm just messing around with it. Second floor, please. Second floor. Woohoo. Whoa. It's moving. I'm stuck if I'm in here. Ah. And we're in the second floor. Is it safe? Well, it worked. Apparently it's not working properly in server multiplayer, but it is working. At least that's something. At least he's got it working. I don't know how much I'm going to use it, but we'll tweak it. We'll mess with it. And there's a lot of wiring that goes into it. Here we go. Look at this. All of the barrels full, and a lot of the AE system full as well. Main thing, I'm pretty much full on fertilizer, and I've still got loads of apatite left. Full on ash, full on peat, full on bog earth. So we're really not using a lot of fertilizer. In fact, I'm not even making fertilizer with this system at the minute because, well, I've still got 40 stacks spare. And that's the full extent of the AE system. Just not enough space. Not enough space. But everything's flowing nicely in here as well. Look, all of this from the Tome of Hest is all up and running and not wasting any energy or materials. Just sitting here waiting for demand. And will replace very quickly, which is awesome. The AE system has everything it needs to craft, and well, I've still got a fairly nice stock of things within my AE chest, the Reg A chest. Running short on liquid tesseracts, but Bowlef used a load of those earlier this week for some strange purpose. No, it's all about his power supply. He's doing a lot with bees. This was an experiment. It didn't work. It's a failure, so that'll all come out. But this is sort of like a little test area that I've had running just to see if it worked, and it doesn't. So I won't even bother going into detail about that because there's no point telling you something that doesn't work. My supplies keep going up. Bowlef went hunting for bees today and ended up finding loads of quartz while he was there. And I've had the ender farm set up. Let me show you that quickly first, before we move on to other things today. The ender farm, as you know, we set up with a Mistcraft thing. 25k redstone, good. It's all built back up again. The Mistcraft Enderman farm we had up and running up in the spawner mountain, and up there. Where did he come from? What's going on? How come you guys are out? And what are you doing with that door? What has happened? How did all your friends get out? There is no way out. How did they get out? That I may never know, but they wandered off and around the place. I'll have to sort them out sometime. I did a bit over here building this. Let's get a bit of an aerial view. A little bit over here. I don't think I've shown you this yet, but I had a quick workaround to build something around the XP farm after I'd messed about with the AE system inside. We've got the enchantment table area with loads of space for putting enchanted books. We've got enchanted books for arms and armor and weapons and all those sort of things. And we've got our soul shard set up over here, ready to kick out soul shards when we want. And also anything magical wise. There's a load in here for wands and enchanting wands that we've been getting lots of books of. So yeah, I've got a nice little setup in here. I quite like the layout, quite like the setup. Looks pretty cool, I think. Put a little bit of time in just to decorate it, really. It's only really book storage for the enchanting anvil and the uncrafting table. But also we use the soul shards a lot for combining, so we need XP for that. The experience farm has got 3 turtles on the go now, with an AE system pumping everything out of them, and an AE system storing and keeping track of everything of them now. It was a quick installation. I had to mess around with it because we had this old laggy system before. We're still storing in barrels, but now, as you can see from here, we've got an obsidian pipe going straight into an interface, so that anything that just drops and the turtles don't pick up goes straight into the system. And it's also importing from the turtles, so that they are all constantly picking up the drops and bringing them into the system. And then the system's got all these barrels with storage buses. We've got quite a lot of rubbish that I need to dispose of over here as well, but I want to keep checking it to make sure that that's right. And over here, the ender pearls, we keep this much in stock, and the rest gets beamed out through the Tesseract into my AE system, ready for producing the thermal expansion machines. And over here, potatoes and carrots, because you never know when you're going to need potatoes and carrots, so they're not in the junk, they're in there instead. All fairly compact and very lag free, so we turn the XP farm on now, and it will give us all of the drops nicely. This still working fine, but now it's hooked up so that we've got it storage into the AE system. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm quite pleased with the AE. I don't know what I would do without it. I know that Feed the Beast now, to me, without AE would be nothing. AE is the future, and the future is bright. Nothing much changed in here. Let's get out of here. What we're setting up today, though, is not so much to do with the AE system, more to do with a big project that we've got planned. And I want a bit of spruce wood. Just farming spruce wood over here at the minute because I've run out because I've been using so much. But I want to show you something over at Bowlef's. Not quite Bowlef's, but around in Bowlef's field of expertise. In here. This is ye old platinum mine. And as you can see from the design, that was empty. That's a good start. And that one's empty because these are just for show. But the view, the style of things, empty blocks. As you go down, they start filling up with platinum bees, valuable bees, making platinum combs all the time, including alvarez hidden up into the top there, which makes it look like it's an old mine shaft, which is cool. But all of these are full of valuable bees, and we're making the most of making platinum. And if I can get down the stairs without bumping my head too many times. And then this is the bottom of the mine itself, where all the bees in there are just producing the platinum combs nicely. Now, of course, those bees all the way through there aren't all we're doing with this area. Of course not. This is Feed the Beast. That's just the front on it. We have all of those alvarez and apiaries sending all of the combs down through the system, down into this little area down at the bottom here, this final chest. All of the rocky combs, which you can see wandering through there, are heading off into the void pipe. And some, not so much. Some are floating around all over the place still. But these rocky combs, and most importantly the platinum combs, are going into the system here. Rocky combs go and be voided, and platinum combs go to the chest, which goes to Bowlef's. Not a bad little system. Here's one now. Lovely platinum dust. And this whole place was running based on that wall to this wall being one chunk. And we've got one chunk loader to keep the whole thing going with all of the bees. And we're making as many alvarez as we can now to fill all of the gap. So this may be the cool little mine feature that's actually housing all the bees. that are making the stuff, but also all the way inside in all the hollowed out areas we're going to have platinum bees as well. Now over at Bowlef's we have the combs being sent for processing in the AE system that I set up over here. Well, the AE processing system that we set up over here, and Bowlef has got it just basically running directly into the AE system through his ender chest and over into here to the centrifuges to be processed quickly. And all of his bees comb come to these centrifuges, and at the minute the centrifuges are working fast enough for him to have nothing in. The AE system just keeps them well fed. We seem to have a few spare bees over here. And this little glitch here, I don't like this little glitch here with the tank. You can see that the tank's there, look, but for some reason those blocks aren't showing up. It's a graphical glitch, which is an annoying bug in the game. Let's see, let's pop this bee into there. It was a tropical bee. Nice, okay. Pop that into there. That'll get either sent through to get melted down or whatever. We have those platinum combs turning into platinum dust, small tiny piles of platinum. Shouldn't see any in here because as soon as it arrives in the system from being centrifuged, it gets beamed out through the export bus into a tesseract, and the tesseract is sending platinum dust to me. So I'll just wander back over there quickly and show you what I'm doing with it. Okay, so from the bees, everything is beamed over from Bowlef's platinum supplies incoming into this tesseract, which comes into the AE system through an interface. And the tiny piles of platinum dust, I will get my words out, tiny piles of platinum dust get turned into platinum dust. The platinum dust gets put into this little centrifuge array that I've put down here. When it's got something to put in it, of course, because the bees are currently fairly slow. They're only doing one every now and again. And once it gets here, we get an iridium ingot and a piece of nickel, a little bit of nickel somewhere. This system's fairly compact. I've tried to keep it as compact as possible. I've got the power supply coming from just below, where it's basically coming straight out the top of the tank. The tank is full. Yeah, the tank's still full, and it's powering 6 magmatic engines at the minute, which are being put through an energy converter. It's 32 per tick coming in, no, something like that, and then pumping that out on low voltage into the centrifuges. The centrifuges are being fed in from a top area, given basically the AE system is exporting the platinum dust into the centrifuges, and then I've got Buildcraft pipes dragging it back out again to put it back into the interface. Now, I can't find a way, I can't find a side of getting the import bus to sit on a centrifuge. So I'm probably going to have to do a bit more research, but I tried quite a lot of different ways to get them pull out from the centrifuge, and I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it, so I ended up having to resort to Buildcraft pipes to do the work for me. So those nuggets and stuff are floating around and going into there fairly swiftly. And then those nuggets come over to here, and of course 9 nuggets get turned into an ingot. So this stores up the tiny piles and the nuggets at a rate of, it should have 4 and 9. As soon as it's got 4 or 9, one of the fabricators either side does some work, and then it puts the ingots back into the system. And they're coming through fairly regularly, but we're going to upgrade and add more bees. We just need to find more bees, convert them into valuable bees, make lots of more alvarez and all sorts of stuff going on over there. And the end result is we're making iridium ingots from bees. Bees are making iridium. And the iridium ingots are then going over to Doodart for a project that he's working on. So go and have a look at Doodart's channel and have a look at what we're making. I'm going to leave all the rest of the project. Now you've seen the bees, and now you've seen what I'm doing in my AE system. I'm not going to say any more about it in my videos. We're just going to leave that to now be Doodart's project. It's a very, very ambitious, very big project that we've decided that we're helping him to achieve. And Bowlef's doing his bit by setting up all the bees, and I've done my bit by processing the combs, well, processing through the AE system and the centrifuges to get the ingots. And then the ingots will go straight to Doodart, and Doodart will be making something massive, something awesome, something that nobody on the server is trying, something that nobody on the server thinks that they could manage to do. So we've decided to take on the challenge, and Doodart's going to make it. We're just giving him a bit of support. Now, for the rest of this episode, I probably want to go and do a bit of building. And I'm most likely going to do the building over at Spawn and try and do a bit more of the brewery. We've been working on it a fair bit on the Warlords Adventure Friday, but it wasn't really great entertaining footage. We were messing about quite a bit, having a bit of a laugh, which was funny enough on its own, but we were also trying to figure out a design, trying to figure out layouts and things, and none of it really worked out for us. Thank you. I have a stack of that. None of it really was working out for us, so we ended up just trying lots of things and coming up with lots of ideas which are pretty cool. I hope you think they're pretty cool anyway. I haven't been over here to this part of the project since I was with M-Dog. I'd finished the barrel, you'd seen that. Bowlef has made this nice little archway for us over. And inside, I'm still not happy with these chandeliers, but I'm going to do something with those another time. I've got a big tank full of honey to make honey mead, and that's still got a regular supply down there where the honey drops are coming in, and I'll just keep that full. Just need to process it somewhere in here. It's not a hard job, I don't think. This little area out here is supposed to be the beer garden, up to about that post there, and so we've just started sorting things out. Doodart and Bowlef were responsible for putting in the paths and figuring out layouts and all that, and one of the cool things that we've added in to cover up a hole was a trampoline. Let's see if I can get this trampoline to work. Yep. Yeah, pretty cool. So it's basically a kid's trampoline in the beer garden, which is awesome. And I've been working on the design for the front of the pub. I'm not 100% satisfied with it yet. I've been messing with it. So I'm going to do a little bit more now, just to see if we can figure a few more things out. But I'm going to be doing a lot of placing blocks. This is why I need the blocks. I want to remove all of this darker wood, because that's going to stay on the floor. And I'm going to do spruce wood all the way around the walls to match in with the bar that we've made so far. So while I get a bit of that built up around here and start ripping it down, why don't you watch a little bit of the clips from what we did the other night. We're going to have some more fun on Friday again to do some more, and I'll probably leave that for a future episode. But I just need to get something done here today, so take a quick look and be right back.
No.
No. I mean, obviously, when you sat in it, I know that you've actually got the right sort of height on you. But at the minute, it looks like a panda is taking his child for a drink.
Come on, Daddy.
Matt's minecart is slightly big.
Looking from this side, it looks like the front. Looks like you're both locked into some crazy roller coaster.
Roller coaster ride.
Oh dear. It works, it's effective.
F5 it, run.
Yeah, it did.
And turn the wrong way round. Turn the other way round.
Yeah, it's just going on.
I can't get. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Mr. Panda, can we have another fruit juice, please?
I want to go on the trampoline. I want to go on the trampoline.
I want to go on a trampoline. Make a trampoline. Somebody make a trampoline.
This is why I come to the pub.
What,
Yeah,
to go on the
I've
trampoline?
basically got my chin on the table. I got my chin on the table and that's it.
Brilliant.
It's better than nothing.
So, are we keeping that idea, or? Are we...
No.
I like it. It's better than standing on the table.
Well, yeah, anything's better than standing on the table, but
doing this?
do we really need to sit down?
At the bar, maybe we'll make some bar stools.
Bar stools that you can sort of stand up against, yes.
Just lean again.
So it just sort of looks like you're leaning against a posh seat. Yes,
Yeah.
I'll have a go at those. But
Yeah.
outdoors seating, I think it's just got to look like benches.
Fair enough. Tear it down.
Sorry, but it
No, it's
just
cool.
doesn't look right, does it?
No, it doesn't.
From
It's
from any angle, it doesn't look like a seat. The only thing you've got going for you is you can actually sit down on it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Worth a try. And now my belly hurts from laughing.
Does anyone have any iron?
Any old
Any iron. Any old iron. How about a stack of iron? There you
I don't
go.
mean everyone just run at me.
I've got tracks and mine carts. I'm sure you can like break them down somehow.
It's fine, I've got iron. I had everyone just run at me.
Right,
It is
Nemsun,
different.
what do you think of these seats? Which one's your favourite? I think they're the best I could do.
If
really.
this one was actual oak wood logs instead of planks, I think it would look right because it would be like there's a little log to sit on by the table.
Okay, let me try chopping a log and see if it retains its barkiness. Or if it...
Otherwise, that one looks most like. This one looks a bit too wide. That doesn't look like anything other than a few planks together, and this looks too small.
Okie dokie. What's this?
Uh,
It looks weird. The grain
yeah,
gets chopped in half.
yeah,
But it does retain the bark. But yeah.
yeah. What about if you make smaller strips and stack them together? Can you stack them together?
No, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So it comes out the front as well.
The fireplace is smoking. It's
No.
not good.
No, you've put them in the wrong place.
Put them underneath it because the fire's got to smoke as well, hasn't it?
No, but now it's all going inside the room. No, you want to put them up the top, at the top of the chimney.
Well, doesn't a tavern smell smoky?
Go on then, give it a go then.
Only from cigarettes.
As wood smoke.
Didn't you say they're not?
Right. So there's a full skin over this hole now.
Go
Yeah,
for
they
it.
can't fit in the top.
Well, redesign. Just put one in. I was like, I don't know. Is this?
Yeah, we got a
definite height of the
trampoline.
chimney? Does it work?
Once all the
Yeah.
blocks are there, yeah.
There you go. One's not too bad.
Boing, dee boing, dee boing, dee boing, dee boing.
You don't actually bounce.
You do. If you fall onto it, you bounce.
So you have to be able to fly to use this trampoline.
No, we
Oh,
need
wow.
something to jump off, that's all. Look. Right, let me turn off my flight. Now. And bang! Oh.
Boom!
No,
You actually bounce.
it was because you were standing on it, there was no bounce on it. Yeah, now move out of the way. Let's see if I do it again. Oh no. Long fall boots, maybe? I don't know. But let me
Yes.
From a certain height, you bounce.
let me fly up and turn the long fall boots off. This may hurt.
Yeah, you might die. I work fine.
Ow!
You missed!
Okay, no missing this time. Boing! Yay! Ow. You get one
Boing.
bounce out of it.
I want to go.
Boing, dee boing, dee boing.
If you hold down the jump button once you've started on it, you will bounce higher.
Yeah, but we fly as well. Oh, I'm just killing myself.
Boing, boing, boing.
There you go. You can have one of your smoke blocks.
Boing, boing, boing. Yeah, look, see? It works. It's a trampoline.
Yeah, he's just jumping on it.
He's just jumping up and down on it and bouncing them.
One's better than two.
What I can see is floating in the air. Oh no, what? Oh.
Trampolining.
I think there's a lot of lag. Bowlef keeps
360 in the air, trampolining. Wee-hee. Ding, 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 ding. Ow! Oh, as soon as somebody else gets on the trampoline, it stops working.
I want to play.
I want to go on it.
I want to try and get a blue
Right, well, Nemsun's
border
happy.
around it.
Right, I'm going to supervise from here for the rest of the episode. Thank you.
Okay, viewers, good luck. You might feel queasy.
I'm trying to work out what he's done to the bar so far.
Nothing.
He hasn't done a thing.
I've been supervising.
Supervising what?
Everyone's been asking me, is this fireplace okay? How do you like this bench over here? What's this feng shui all about over this side? What's it, do you want this to be a bit higher? Do you want this to be a bit lower? What do you think about
need
this?
a project
Should we do this?
manager. Otherwise, we're just going to go mental and make stuff up.
I thought that's what we were doing anyway.
Right then, well, as you can see, I've put a lot of blocks down and around. I've still got a lot of things to do, like the candles stuck to the rafters there are not how I foresee it being in the future. We've got these little mug things down here. Let me just grab this. Look. So you just grab a mug, pick it up, and help yourself from behind the bar, and then when you finish drinking, you pop it back into the rack again. And it auto washes and cleans it, ready for the next person to use it. Now the idea, we'll just have stone mugs along the bottom there, within reach of the barrels. And as me and M-Dog work out on how to make beer in the barrels can be brought through here and skin over here for people to take drinks. It's from the outside, it's pretty much, well, flat, square and plain apart from the front. So there's a lot of detail to do on the outside yet. Maybe balconies and things coming out of the top, off the top level. Don't know what I'm putting up the top level yet. No idea yet. Don't know if there will be a top level or whether it'll just be sort of like an upstairs seating area and have some form of stairs coming down. Where the stairs will come down, probably this corner if anywhere. I should think this corner's got the space to put a stairwell coming down from above, next to the roaring fireplace made by Tanhan. And I've gone for these little windows down the sides here, which I think the rim around the little framing of the windows just adds a little bit of more realistic looking. And a bit more like portcullises sticking out so you can see where you are. Don't know about this big window either. There's a lot of I don't know about it yet. That's what we do. We place blocks down, we mess about with stuff, and we see what looks good. Like, I quite like these little bits here that look like the bars just got a little table, a little flap, should I say, just opened. And over this side, they've just got a bar opening with one side open and one side closed. Behind the bar, someone can actually physically stand behind the bar. The little sink. All these little details, that's all it is now. It's already a nice, safe space. But we've got the little details, little design areas, little design builds. And on the back end of the fire, we were thinking of building something interesting off the back end. I don't know, I might rip down some of the wood and put in some stone to rebuild the stone fireplace, the backing of it, and bring it up through here somehow into an actual chimney stack. I don't know whether to put a big crazy roof on it or whether to do a flat roof. The sign there may have some big letters on it saying the brewery, or I may put some signage across the top above there. I don't know yet. I think I feel like this needs to be changed in colour though. I think the look of it doesn't fit right with me. But it's the right sort of shape and size, and we should have this little platform here as part of the entrance. but it probably needs to be a different colour altogether. But still something that ties in with the barrel over there and everything else that comes out. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. I like the lighting as it is. I like the bar having that little bit of a darkness to it, a little bit of shade. And I'm going to hang some chandelier type things around and put some tables in and chairs in and maybe some bar chairs. All those sort of little touches where it's just messing about with microblocks until you get something that almost looks right and that your brain can sort of interpret. When it all is together, it looks right. And that's what we're looking at. So that was the update for this episode. Hope you enjoy. This project well underway. We've still got other projects on the go, and next episode will probably be behind the Crystal Keep, as there's an awful lot I'm doing over there. So until next time, guys, see you later.